It's your boy Ramon Rock, a.k.a. the Taurus Rapper, and we about to react to Timberwolves at Lakers full Game 1 highlights. I just did a highlight to this, but the camera cut off, but y'all not here for me, so it really doesn't even matter. Let's get into it. I got the Lakers winning in 6. Drop your predictions in the comments. Let's go.
As a member of the Knicks, and we are underway. McDaniels will be trying to stick Doncic defensively. Opportunity for the Lakers. Here's Luka. Guarded by Randall this time. Good contest. Didn't matter. Doncic with
shooting that thing
for the Lakers. Here's Reeves. He drives the closeout. Luka with the cut and the lay.
Minnesota just cannot allow those second chance opportunities. And giving Los Angeles extra possessions to start this game.
Doncic sees two, pardon me.
That's
that
tough.
was Anthony Edwards saw two.
Tough.
Got through the lane.
Austin Reeves had that shot right at the beginning, but so smart, taking it into the middle of the lane, drawing two and kicking it.
And Randall. Doncic off the dribble handoff. Finney-Smith checked into the ball game. Luka is on one right now to start this game.
Crazy. Luka was going crazy early in this game.
Hachimura from deep. Laces it.
Another offensive rebound for the Lakers. And one of only 4 teams. And you're talking about OKC, Boston, and Cleveland as the other 3.
Yeah. All 60-win teams as McDaniels hits the wing 3 to make it a 5-point lead for the Lakers.
Shot defense against the Lakers has been pretty good to start, but they've given up so many offensive rebounds.
Doncic is locked in.
Locked in.
We're on a fish grease alert right now. He's up to 12 already here in the first quarter.
Well, using him as a screener, then he just pops right back out.
Tough lay.
Naz Reid with a classy move to the basket. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Edwards running the lane in full flight. Raises up and lays it home. That time they finished, Jay.
Well, and that's how he can get going a little bit.
Finch makes the call offensively. Edwards steps through and lays it home on the floater.
Just parked in the corner for a
Great
step-in
step
3.
Here's Randall, cross court to Alexander Walker from deep. He's been shooting it at over 40% this year.
Alexander Walker, Shea Cuz can shoot that motherfucker too.
So you have to take away his left, but catch and shoot opportunities, he knocks down those open ones.
Inside, Vando
blew it.
Got his own miss. Vanderbilt back out to Finney-Smith, open from deep. Rattles it home.
We're here in Los Angeles for the
We don't
first
do
round
commercials.
presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook with
We don't do
Chris
commercials.
Finch, the head coach
damn it.
of the T-Wolves. Different thing.
I mean, we don't do interviews.
Score in the first quarter.
We don't do interviews.
Boy, what a game a little bit earlier between the Clippers and the Nuggets. Reeves on the drive. Little giant killer, giant slayer over McDaniels. And speaking of drives, Alexander Walker into Randall. 10 on the shot clock. Back out to Reed for 3 for the lead. Got it. And Minnesota has stormed back here.
Naz Reid can shoot that hoe.
In the early portion of the second quarter.
Dunks this year for the Lakers, but it gives them a little more rim protection with him in there.
McDaniels left that short, got it back, and laid it in over Hachimura.
He bullied Rui for that rebound. Rui got hit the weight room.
Both freshmen together playing for Mike Hopkins is now with the Phoenix Suns.
James spins, fires, got it, and one. LeBron James on the board. Good defense by DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker on the fly. James packed out.
Chase down, block.
All the way, timed that out perfectly.
Sees 2, good nail help by LeBron. Raises up anyway, and it comes off. Back out to Reed for 3. And Naz Reid laces the deep one. And Gobert got the block on James. Off and running again, a 3-on-2. Reed out to the 3-point line. Splash down. Timeout Lakers. Here's Edwards with 6 points in the ballgame. Facing Finney-Smith. They shrink the floor on him. Randall on the drive. The kick to Reed. And another 3-ball by the reigning 6-man of the
Naz Reid is shooting lights out.
years.
He's got the athleticism and strength to go through just about anybody, go over.
Here's the King with the ball. James out front against Reed. A long 2 is good.
That was a nice little handle package.
James with the rebound. Another opportunity for Los Angeles. 10 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith. Back to James. Foul and 1.
is the inbounder.
Good
DiVincenzo. Here he is off the wide action, and DiVincenzo pulls it and laces the deep three.
That was ill.
Dante with some
All net,
dynamite
too.
to end the first half.
And they
That was
outscored
ill.
the Lakers 20-10 in the paint and really shut off the offensive glass in that second quarter, where they outscored LA by 18.
Edwards sprays it out to McDaniels. The corner three is pure. Shot clock down to 5. Edwards got to get busy, got downhill. Floater comes off, got it back. Randall from deep, and they cash in on a second opportunity.
Reeves was 1 of 6 in that first half. And Minnesota went after him on the defensive end.
Edwards, it's butter. Minnesota
Look
on
at the score. They beating them the fuck up.
a roll.
They didn't score any fast break points in that
14-0
first
run,
half,
y'all
as
see
you
it.
mentioned, Jay, and that they need to get back to being the aggressors. We've seen that certainly carry on here as LeBron James nails a three-pointer from the corner.
Yeah, the last time these two teams met, ironically, in the conference finals.
Hey!
Rudy Gobert converting on the high handoff. Back out to Edwards, one more to Randall. Got Luka in the air. Float game, comes out, got it back. Randall and one. Julius Randall putting some muscle in his hustle.
It takes some time.
I'm starting the storyline. Julius Randle gets back at his old team. This is a revenge series for Julius.
After a trade for everybody to get used to one another.
They turn over Doncic. Connolly pulls the three, and it's all coming.
Starting another storyline. Mike Conley's longevity is as good as Bronze. All right, that was Cap. Not as good as Bronze, but he is very productive in his 18th year. Longevity needs to be talked about amongst all players that are surviving. Not just LeBron, not just Steph, not just KD, but Mike Conley is still a contributor on the playoff team.
Up good for the Timberwolves. 2 on the shot clock. Hachimura has to pull. And that's a great stop for Minnesota.
About as tough a 2 as you're going to take.
Off the dribble 3, Anthony Edwards,
Nothing but
hotter than
butter.
fish grease. Doncic looking for the post up, and Reeves almost threw it away. He does. McDaniels, and Minnesota has numbers. McDaniels onto the corner. Edwards sets his feet. Wet. That thing splashes again.
Yeah, he had been just 2 of 19 from 3 in April.
Found his groove at the right time. So did this guy. Naz Reid connects again.
Hooper, yo.
Jay, I ask you, what has happened to the prolific production of Doncic?
That's the second Austin Reeves highlight. He wasn't cooking this game. He clearly wasn't cooking because the second highlight is the third quarter, 4 minutes to go. Crazy.
That we saw in the first quarter.
Well, they're resolute on the offensive end. You've got a big lead here.
My camera cut off
You cannot
again.
keep turning the ball over like that.
They just
I'm
did.
letting it
Here's
run
James.
this time.
Puts his shoulder down, put his head down, got the leg.
Y'all not here for me anyway.
Minnesota just playing 5 out. And Austin Reeves went for another shot fake.
Got an easy one there. Somebody hit the snooze button defensively for Minnesota.
Can't hit the snooze button.
Lead back up to 19.
I called this live, just letting y'all know.
Doncic has to work expeditiously and got it to go! Off glass at the buzzer.
Huge momentum
Luka
shift
Magic.
there. How did you guys able to
We
trim
don't
that?
do interviews.
In fact,
We don't do interviews.
That could potentially be crippling for the Timberwolves. Randall going to do a little bit more heavy
shot.
lifting at that end of the floor. Knocks down the midi. Luka trying to press up on Ant. With pristine, pulchritudinous footwork. Edwards knocks down the midi.
It looked like it was going to be a little cross screen and then down screen for the screener, but he cut it short to get that 3.
Edwards off the bounce, spins. Back out to a wide open Randall. Cash out. Got his air fryer out, ready to cook. Ant-Man gets it back, pulls the 3, and it's wet. Playing some of the best basketball of the season towards the end of the year.
Camera off.
James
Fuck it.
drives the closeout and punches it home.
Lakers now looking like a little 2-3 zone. They did a lot of that against Oklahoma City.
McDaniels attacks it.
That
Got
was
the
a
short
horrible
midi.
attempt at a zone.
Edwards, Hachimura.
Very horrible attempt at a zone.
Edwards with the tween. Over to Reed, catch and shoot three on the way, and he laces another one. Wow, and a little room service off the careless pass. DiVincenzo flying charter.
He was flying.
And the lead balloons back to 111-90. LeBron comes with the double and help. Good catch by McDaniels. Little sidestep, little afro step into the paint.
We had Brian that back. That was crazy.
LeBron comes with the double and help. Good catch by McDaniels. Little sidestep, little afro step into the paint.
Well, they're outstanding defensively. The problem for Orlando is they haven't been able to score efficiently.
Yeah.
Have they not played Connect 4 all game? Damn. He deserved minutes, gang.
They really struggle at that end of the floor a lot of times as Dalton connects.
And for Minnesota, who only finished one game
Dalton
off of the
deserved
Lakers,
minutes.
I mean, they had 49 wins on the season, but they finished the year 17-4. And when healthy, they've been as good as
Luka
anybody.
Garza. Whenever Luka Garza gets his garbage time minutes, he always scores a bucket. Luka Garza a bucket for real. Wait till he start getting real play time if he get traded or let go, or if he get a chance to go to another team. He gonna be scoring like a bro.
Remarkable basketball game.
Timberwolves at Lakers, over with. My camera keep dying. Hey, at Ramaj Rock. Follow me on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram. Subscribe, like. Who y'all got winning the series, and then how many games? Drop it in the comments. And until next time, camera need to stop.